Hey, what's going on, everyone? Clocked it here, and as always, been an absolute eternity since I made any videos. Hey man, what can I say?
I got 5 kids to feed.
But yeah, I always feel like I start off the next video I do with where I've been, for a obscene amount of time. But I just thought, what better way just to get back into things than to show off some recent game purchases that I've made. And I recently came back from another video games market in my local city.
Did I stutter?
Just then? Yes.
And yeah, it was interesting walking around there. I took my girls with me for the first time. They really enjoyed it. They picked up a few posters and pin badges and stuff like that. But the retro, old school gaming stuff was me just picking up some things I used to own, or some things that I just thought I'd take a gamble on and just try for the first time. So, as always, pick up videos. What was the first game wasn't the first game I picked up, but, what was the first game I got here was the Lucky Dime Caper, Donald Duck, on the Sega Master System. Now, my Master System I got in like 1991. It was my first Sega console. Sega Master System 2 with built-in Alex the Kid. I loved my Master System. First Sega system, like I said. And, I got, a few of, the classic games I used to own. Here, let me just put that one back a second, where it was like, Land of Illusion, Operation Wolf, which I actually played on a Master System. Loved that. Like stuff like, the original Shinobi and Radston, one of my favorite Master System games. Absolutely love that game. But yeah, I never actually played the Lucky Dime Caper. I tried it out just now. It seems pretty hard, to be fair, as a platformer. But I'll definitely give it a go. It looks graphically similar to Land of Illusion, Mickey Mouse. But yeah, I do love my Master System, and I just thought, just try a game that I haven't tried before. And this was like less than £10. It was only super cheap, but first pickup. Second pickup was a Disgaea on the PS2. I actually bought this when it first came out on the PS2. I was working in the game shop when this actually came out, and it's a grid-based tactical RPG. The amount of content and tutorials and stuff in this game just blew my mind. At the time, I remember just trying to play it, thinking I'd done just one or two missions. I was like, I'm not in the mood to try this again. But over all these years, and with the re-releases of Disgaea, I just thought I had to try it again. When will I eventually get around to it? Crom knows. But it was a game I used to own, and this one also was super cheap at the market as well. No one seemed to care about it, so I picked that one up as well. And I forgot to show you the insides of Donald Duck as well. There you go. Hey, manual. You get these little posters there, which is always good fun. But yeah, Disgaea on PS2.
Eat this. Go.
Second game I picked up was Kabuki Quantum Fighter on the NES. Now, I haven't actually played, never owned this one, back in the day. None of my friends owned it, but I've seen it on a few videos, and I'm quite sure it's actually on the NES Online app on the Switch, which I probably gave it a double on. But this card was only super cheap, and you play as this character, and basically your main attack is actually whipping your hair, which is always super cool. But yeah, I got obviously my NES collection, my NES games. Grab a few there. Kung Fu, love Kung Fu. Cobra Triangle, awesome game. Mostly love Castlevania. Everyone's played Pro Protector. Contra, Pro Protector. Joe and Mac I actually picked up in the games market last year. And I gave that a blast as well. Got loads of NES games. I really need to do a NES video one day, don't I? But yeah, Kabuki Quantum Fighter. on the NES. Why not? Give it a try. Never owned it. Next game, Devil May Cry 3 on the PS2. This is just the regular edition, not the special edition, but it does come complete. It's got the Monster Hunter demo there, and then the actual game. Used to own Devil May Cry 3 on the PS2. I don't know why I traded it in, you know, just as you do back then. But yeah, one of the best Devil May Cries. I loved the first DMC on the PS2 when that came out. A lot of people have gone back to it now and you know, don't like the camera angles, all that type of stuff. But man, when that game came out, it was just freaking awesome. Be able to smash up the characters into the air with your sword and then hold them at the air with your guns. It was absolutely awesome. And Devil May Cry 3 just built on top of all of that. So there you go. Picked it up once again, super cheap. Used to own it. Next game I picked up was Pitfall on the Mega Drive, Genesis for the US. Yeah, I owned this back when the Mega Drive was out. I got no idea what happened to my copy. You know, some games, I don't know if you lend them to friends, they just disappeared or what. You know, I've definitely lost some games, you know, from back then over the years, and I can never explain why, because I was actually really good with just keeping my games on my bookshelf and stuff. But Pitfall, Mario Adventure, you know, really solid game. Complete that one there. And I remember with this game, the animation just blew my mind. It kind of reminded me of the animation of Aladdin on the Mega Drive as well, which the animation on that was super fluid, super amazing. Lots of rich detail in the background and stuff. But I will play this again, because like I said, I used to own it, and I did miss it. This was probably, I think this was the most expensive game I bought in the market. Haggled it down from £20 to £18, I think. So yeah, Mega Drive stuff. Always love a bit of Mega Drive, as you can see. Some of my Mega Drive games up here. You know, I love my Mega Drive. Some random examples here. Hang On, Sonic 3, We All Love Road Rash, Rocket Knight Adventures, awesome game. And Mick and Mac Global Gladiators, another classic game there. It's where co-op I used to play with my friends. So yeah, always been a Mega Drive fan. I had my Mega Drive back in 19... No wait, I got my Master System in 1990 and my Mega Drive in 91. So yeah, love my Mega Drive since then. Next game I picked up was Tomb Raider 3 on the PS1. Owned it back in the day. I have Tomb Raider 1 on the Saturn with my Saturn games. My Saturn games are here. I can't see. Oh, there you go. There's the original Tomb Raider. I want everyone to remember that Tomb Raider came on the Sega Saturn first. One of my favourite Saturn games. One of the most important games I played back then. Absolutely awesome. Love my Saturn. Bought Tomb Raider 2 on the PS1. That's probably here somewhere on my PS1 games down here. Can't quickly see it. Used to own Tomb Raider 3. Probably traded it in back then after I completed it. So never held on to it. And this was only £5. You know, it's alright just to get it back in the collection. There you go. Manual and the CD there. Yeah, I remember this game being quite hard. I think they probably put too many details in the background on this game, so everything started looking a bit samey and stuff, but I did complete it. So like I said, I used to own it and I bought it back now. This was old school Tomb Raider, right? So the Lara Croft I personally prefer. And the last game I picked up was Maximo on the PS2. Once again, used to own it. There you go. And basically this was a 3D version of Ghouls and Ghosts. I remember this being pretty hard as well. Not as hard as Ghosts and Goblins and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I got Super Ghouls and Ghosts somewhere. No, was hoping just to quickly grab it there, but I definitely got Super Ghouls and Ghosts. There you go, I was lucky. Super Ghouls and Ghosts on the SNES. One of the hardest games I've ever played. But yeah, this was pretty much a 3D version of Ghouls and Ghosts. And I remember graphically it being, quite nice for the time. Not amazing, but quite nice. And I always loved the character design. Once you're in game, you got like a bit of chunkiness and weight to him. But Maximo, if you never played it, go and check it out. I think it's certainly worth a play. And I never actually completed it. So maybe I will eventually, But yeah. Those are the games I picked up. Just going through quickly again. Maximo on the PS2. Tomb Raider 3, PS1. Pitfall, Mind Adventure, Sega Mega Drive. Devil May Cry 3, PS2. Kabuki, Quantum Fighter, fresh game for me. Looking forward to actually trying to get through that. Lucky Dan Caper, Donald Duck, Sega Master System. And finally, Disgaea, Hour of Darkness on the PS2. Just got to find space for them somewhere in here now. I did actually rebuild my shelves here, so I will do a games cupboard tour. If you're interested, let me know in the comments if you want to see the type of crap that I got in here overall my gaming life. But yeah, what I'm going to try and do next for my next videos are I want to do a Jet Force Gemini video. I actually recompleted that game recently, captured tons of content. It's one of my favorite games ever, so I'd like to do that game some justice. So I got all the actual video footage I need for it, so it's just about putting it together. Hopefully I can get together soon. I do want to give my thoughts on some of the Switch 2 games I've been playing, like Mario Kart World, like Donkey Kong Bonanza, Silk Song, which I recently completed, and I'm trying to get my way through Cyberpunk as well, and just get back into it, just talking games, having fun, right? I hope you come to my channel to just listen to my experience with games, my history of games, and I'm definitely going to be bringing a lot more Sega content. I don't think I've done myself justice in terms of how much of a Sega fan I am, and how much I know about Sega and all the consoles I've played with over the years since they pretty much came out in the UK. So a lot more Sega content, get my Nintendo content on there, and also just show you more of my games, my collection and stuff, so on my games library, as I prefer to call it. You can see I've got quite a lot of DS games. I love the DS as well. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this quick video. Let me know your thoughts if you played any of these games, and also if you're interested in having a games covered tour. And as usual, thanks for watching, take care all, and peace.
The undead are attacking. Send help.
It shall be done.